Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the World Federation for Laser Dentistry, and thank you so much for including dentistry in your scientific program. Formerly we were known as the International Society for Lasers in Dentistry, ISLD, and we were founded in 1988. The objectives and the purpose of society are very much like yours, a non-profit medium related to the application, research of lasers in oral and dental environment and diseases and the prevention of such. We are a relatively young society, and we have about 50-odd countries and hopefully still growing. And here is a list of some of the countries that are involved in laser dentistry. Here are some of the presidents of our association, and we're pleased to acknowledge the help of Professor Hajime Yamamoto, Professor Isao Ishikawa from this country to lead this organization. Here is a list of the congresses that we have held once in 2 years since 1988 from Tokyo, and the next one for the first time we're bringing down to the Middle East in Dubai in 2010. This is the first inaugural meeting that we had in Japan, and again I acknowledge the assistance of very eminent laser practitioners here in this room who has helped us form this organization as well. This was our first executive meeting in Tokyo in 1988, and acknowledge Professor Isaac Kaplan in our midst. Occasionally when we hold our conferences, we do join up with medical conferences, laser conferences as well. And here in Paris in 1990, we have a joint exhibition with both medical and dental lasers. The third Congress was held in Salt Lake City, a beautiful place where our president was. And the fourth was held in a country in Singapore, where we pride to have reached somewhat a multiracial, multicultural status, where we have a lot of international participations. In fact, in that year, we had started a members' night in which we have our annual general meeting for our members. In 1988, we were in Hawaii, and that's when we developed our constitution for the ISLD at that point in time. In between the congresses, every year the executive committee meeting will take place, and this will be to prepare the conference for the following year. And here is the laser conference in Belgium, Brussels. And we had a wonderful meeting in Yokohama, and to prepare us, we had an executive meeting in Yokohama in the year 2001. We believe in the hard work and a lot of play as well. This was a wonderful meeting that was headed by Professor Isao Ishikawa in Yokohama. And next we move on to the next continent and had our meeting in Brazil, Sao Paulo, where we had we were introduced to a large number of dental practitioners who were very engaged in lasers. The Congress was held in Brazil in 2004, and in Berlin there was an exciting year for us in 2006, whereby we took the opportunity to visit the original laboratory of Albert Einstein in Potsdam, Germany. And it was at this meeting that we also had changed our constitution, our name, our structure, and our dues. We have since divided ourselves into 5 divisions and called ourselves the World Federation for Laser Dentistry. And these are the 5 divisions so as to enable us to conduct activities and promote lasers in dentistry in these 5 continents. We adopted the journal Laser in Medical Science with respectable impact factor, and help our members by having reduction in subscription rates for the journals. And abstracts and proceedings of each of the conference will be published in a special issue, as you do now here in this conference. We have regional activities and satellite meetings, as you can see, going around to the very far and rich areas and countries. We are pleased to be there. And more importantly, we have focused ourselves in conducting certification courses in lasers for dentistry, as we feel that the applications of lasers in dentistry are not so well received in many places. We have a newsletter and a website that our members and those interested could reach out to us. These are some of the satellite meetings that we have held in the other countries, and Romania was one of our highlights that we had developed. And certification courses were held in conjunction with national laser dental societies, and here are some examples of those that we have done in Italy, again in Italy, and also in Thailand. The most recent one that we had done was in Hong Kong, and had a big conference there. On the average, we had about 400 participants in our laser conference for dentistry. Here is the preparatory meeting that we had in Dubai early this year in preparation for our conference next year in 2010. In conjunction with the World Dental Conference in Singapore in 2009, we had our basic laser certification course again, supported by the Japanese Society for Laser Dentistry and the local fraternities. Here's an example of the course that we have done. What is important, I think I'd like to announce that we had, our European colleagues had come together, 3 universities, as you can see here, to conduct a master degree course in laser dentistry. And that is one of our highlights of the program that we have done so far. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to our World Federation Laser Dental Conference in Dubai in 2010 in March. Thank you very much.